Well, and that's important that we recognize it's that taboo that's going to kill us.
You see me, you see my son, give us a lot of love, okay? My husband is transitioning to the other side.
Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leakes announced her husband Gregg may soon succumb to his battle with colon cancer, and just 3 days later, he passed away. Nene's announcement garnered support from fans, but also has doctors sounding the alarm about a disease impacting the Black community.
When we're diagnosed with colon cancer, we're diagnosed with higher stages, and we have a high risk of dying from colorectal cancer.
Dr. Cedric McFadden is a board-certified colorectal and general surgeon. He says there are several reasons why African Americans are at higher risk than other racial groups.
It's not just one single reason why African Americans have a higher risk, such as genetics or the types of foods or the exercise. It's sometimes those years or those levels of systemic racism that are sometimes so pervasive, unfortunately, in medicine.
The American Cancer Society reports colorectal cancer rates are 20% higher for African Americans, and death rates are 40% higher compared to other racial groups. Dr. McFadden also points to many African Americans' reluctance to open up about their health, which serves as a barrier.
I sometimes see people that are, in their 60s or 70s that have had years of symptoms, and will come in and say, well, I've had this for some time, and they've just kept it to themselves. Either they felt shameful, perhaps they were raised that they didn't talk about those types of problems, or they feel prideful, and that is to our detriment.
Dr. Charles Rogers is an assistant professor of public health at the University of Utah School of Medicine. He spent the last decade focusing on colorectal cancer awareness and prevention among Black men.
For us, we have the highest chances of getting CRC and dying from it compared to everybody, males and females. So for me and you as Black men, we have a 47% higher chance of dying from colorectal cancer than a white man, and a 24% higher chance of getting it. But those numbers are similar for Black women too.
Dr. Rogers says just as we mark the 1-year anniversary of Chadwick Boseman's death, also from colon cancer, it's sad to hear about Gregg Leakes passing. He believes early screenings for colon cancer could have made a difference.
So if this was the first time he's getting screened at age 63, if he had potentially got screened earlier, it could have saved his life.
The CDC says people should begin regular screenings for colon cancer by age 45. If you have a family history of colon cancer, screenings should begin even earlier. Doctors McFadden and Rogers say colon cancer doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Instead, it develops over time. Michael Sapienza, CEO of the Colorectal Cancer Alliance, says the disease is impacting people at younger ages.
Well, we've seen now over the last 10 years, a 2% increase in people under the age of 50 getting the disease every year. It will be by 2030 the #1 cancer killer for men and women under 50 in this country.
Some of the warning signs include change in bowel habits, bloody stools, and weight loss. Some of the risk factors include people who are overweight, have diets high in fat or red and processed meats, and people with diabetes or HIV. Dr. Rogers hopes the unfortunate passing of Gregg Leakes encourages more African Americans to open up about their health.
It's a preventable disease. No one has to die for them. And family secrets kill generations. So hopefully, what's going on in the news right now will really cause more Black people to have these conversations, to ask like, hey, did anybody in our family have diabetes, or did they have heart disease, or did they have colon cancer? Because it may save generations to come.
Reporting for Atlanta Black Star, I'm Cavante Smalls.